Hi guys, this is the part 3 of the video on the addressing modes. Okay, so there are 4 types of addressing modes. So these are the 4 types, and I've already covered the absolute addressing and the register direct addressing in the previous videos. So if you want, you can go ahead and check out the playlist. You will find the link to those in the playlist. Okay, so let's continue here with this one, immediate addressing. Okay, so in the immediate addressing, you will always have the operand encoded into the instructions. Okay, so for example, you will have like add R1, and then you have this -12 over here. So this is the -12. It's gonna be encoded into the instructions. Okay, so what this basically means is it means add -12 to R1, and then it's saying to then store it into R1. Okay, so what's basically saying is that add -12 to R1, and then the result that you get, you're going to store that into R1. Okay, so this is what it basically means. And you know, the immediate addressing, it can be used like when an operation has a constant. So typically, you know, the immediate addressing, it's going to be prefixed with I don't know, how do we call this, hashtag. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be prefixed with the symbol. Okay, so it's gonna always have like the constant over here, so that's how you're gonna know that it's immediate addressing. And like I said in my previous video, we can have like 2 addressing mode at the same time. So here, this is of course the immediate addressing because it has a constant over here, but it is also register direct addressing, right, because it involves a register over here. So this one is immediate and register as well. Okay, now, so like, if you guys don't understand this, when I said like immediate addressing is used when an operation has like constant, right? So you can have like a code given over here. For example, we have this code over here, and we have like int a, k, and then we have something over here, and then we can have like a equals a plus -12, okay, and then the code is doing something. Okay, so here you see we have the variable a, and inside the a is -12 is being added, and then the result is stored into the variable a, right? So this is what is basically happening into immediate addressing. Okay, and yeah, so you know, the immediate addressing may not necessarily allow for larger operands to be encoded. So like if we have like 32 bits long instruction, an immediate encoding will not do a full range. Okay, you know, so you know, the ARM's instructions will only allow for like 12 bits of immediate data. Okay, so by that, what I mean is that you can only encode within this limit. Okay, so this limit that you are given from -2048 to 2047, so this is the limit that that immediate addressing is going to encode the instructions. Okay, it is this limit since the instructions are encoded into 2's complement. Okay, so for example, if we want to like encode, let's say, let me remove this, that was from before. Okay, so for example, let's say we have this code, right? So this time our constant is this one. Okay, and we want to place it into the variable a, so R1, right? So what we're going to do here, like we said over here, so we can do like add can do like what's happening, can do like add r1, and then we can do -2. No, this is gonna be wrong, okay, because you see the limit is this one, and it's not within the limit. Okay, so what we basically do is we're going to start with the limit. So we're basically doing like add r1, and the limit starts from -2048, right? This reminds me of the game, remember 2048? Remember this game 2048? I just pulled it up. Yeah, because it was so famous like in my high school. So yeah, I guess it's a like good way to remember the limit though. Okay, so let's move on to our problem though. So yeah, so what it's going to do, it's going to keep adding this 2048 until we get to this number that we have over here. Okay, so it's gonna add again 2048, it's gonna add again 2048, so it's gonna like keep adding again, and then finally we will have like add r1, and then we can add -212. Okay, so this, if you guys don't understand, so like first we're gonna have 2048, right? And then when we're gonna add 2048 to 2048, it's gonna become -4096, and then here it's gonna become 6144, and then here, whoa, okay, so then we're gonna have 8192, and then we will have 10240, and then we will have, and then lastly when we're gonna have, because if we add 2048 again, it's gonna be above this number, right? So that's where we're adding 212, right? So this is how it's gonna work, right? Because it cannot directly add 12500, right? So if the number is really big, if the constant is really big, and it's like it's not within the limit, so this is how it's gonna perform. Okay, and just to let you guys know, this is not like the most efficient way to perform this equivalent instruction. Typically the compiler would like shuffle things around and like pull the constant from the memory, and then basically like use the register direct addressing. So yeah, so that's how it's gonna work. So in the next video, let's go over the indirect addressing, right?